Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I am making another video within a week. That is a thing. So as I promised last time, I will be more punctual in posting my videos, and here you go, guys, another video. Basically it's weekend, so that's why I think I have more time. So today I wanted to talk about, guys, the wedding planning, which was not so great for me. So I'm gonna tell you 6 things you must have it done properly, guys. So the thing that I didn't do well that I wish I would have, I think the time management. First thing first, time management. You have to plan everything ahead of time. I know it sounds like, oh wow, what is she telling, like the most obvious things, but trust me, it is not. You think you have more time, but you actually don't. I thought I have good 3 months to plan everything, but I actually did not. The time passes so quickly, while you're thinking, you're planning here and there. You're doing something, but it's just not, because you don't have things done exactly on the dates and the schedule and everything. You will not be able to do things on time. Trust me, guys. Those of you who are planning to get married this season or next season, or if you are planning to get married in COVID, obviously you have to be more careful. I never got married in COVID before, so I didn't know how to plan things. I thought I'm getting married, very simply, so I wouldn't necessarily have to do anything. We'll just go buy a dress and have a venue. That's it. But that was not the case, guys. First thing first, have your venue ready. At least, I would say 3 months before. Now, I knew that I'm getting married, a couple months before. But we did not have a set date plan. Both Errol and I decided to get married this COVID season. Because we were not sure how the things would turn out to be next year. They've been telling the news it's gonna get the cases will increase again. So I was like, well, we should probably just get married this year anyway if the case is going to get bad, or I'm not sure how many people would show up. It's kind of like stable at this point, so we should just get married now. So I had good couple of months to plan, but I just didn't take it very seriously. I was just doing my schoolwork, and I was like, okay, I'll have enough time. But guys, that is not true. Everything you plan as soon as you're getting married. So obviously, first thing, you obviously have a date in mind, or at least a month in mind. Just have a venue, guys. Get a venue booked. Second thing, I would say, the one I wrote for me was that I didn't even know decorators or anything, because of the miscommunication with the hotel. I got married in Hilton, so I thought there would be at least some decorations they will provide, and she said that the lady manager I was talking over the phone, she was saying, oh, don't worry, we'll have there are nice table chairs and all the things, you'll have basic things there. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm not looking for anything extraordinary, because we don't have a lot of guests, so it's just the close family and friends. So, and then turned out to be a day before marriage. She's like, I'm sorry, but there's nothing much I could do. There's just simple tables and chairs and the tablecloth. I was like, okay. So I was like, I don't know what to do at the last moment. I have a lot of flowers at home, a lot of lights at home, Christmas lights and all other things, but I don't have any proper centerpieces or nothing. So at the last moment, I ordered stuff on Amazon, like $300-400 worth of stuff at Amazon, because it's like, it would be too simple and it wouldn't look nice on photos and videos. So anyways, I ordered stuff last moment, and I went there with my friends and my sister, and we just decorated. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I should be relaxing as a bride last moment, just relax and do nothing. But here you go, and like a day before a wedding, I'm just in the venue and decorating supposedly my place that I'm going to get married, the reception next day. So yeah, that was my thing. Decorators I did actually try to find some decorators last moment. They were giving such a high price. I was like, it's not worth it. I wanted to just get married simply, you know. So, and Errol and I were planning anyway that we will probably throw a big reception next year. Maybe we'll have a nice anniversary, you know, dinner or something, you know. Next year we might plan something. So I was like, it's not worth it, you know, to do anything extra. Probably that's the reason, you know, wasn't very serious with the planning, you know. And the third thing I wrote down in my list, after you guys have venue ready at least 3 months before, I mean, I'm sure nobody's getting married, nobody's getting to know they're getting married next week, right? You have enough time, I'm sure. So yeah, as soon as you know like you're getting married, have your venue and decorators ready, guys. That's a big thing. If you have that taken care, for me it was, food wasn't a big deal because food was part of the package. Hilton were providing you know, buffet style dinner, so that wasn't my, you know, part of the planning. But if you guys are arranging caterers from outside of your venue place at the moment, you know, the same moment you have venue ready, you should have your dinner menu ready as well. Because, and obviously you guys already should have budget in mind before you even, you know, start the whole thing. So yeah, for me it was, everything pretty much was the budget we have in our mind. After vetting at the venue and decorators, as soon as you know if you have specific design in your mind for a specific you know, decorations, go ahead and buy your dress. Normally, I don't know if there's people who would like to buy, this is the first thing they would like to do, buy a dress or not. I bought my dress after my venue was decided and after things were decided, because for me it was just a 1-day trip. I went to a couple of places. I went to this Pakistani store. I didn't like the dresses. There was like too much going on dresses, so I just went to David's Bridal. I will share a photo as well. I have them on my Instagram. You guys can check. It was a simple Vera Wang gown, because I was, you know, it wasn't really much traditional wedding or anything, so I didn't want it to do extra there. So, and it was pretty decent gown. I mean, everybody liked it. I liked it too. So yeah, that was that, and it was just a 1-day trip. Have a budget in mind, guys, before you even step outside of your house, you know what I mean? If you do not have a budget in mind, they're gonna show you all kind of dresses that are not in your range. You're gonna just waste your time. If your budget is $500, do not just $2,000. Is not going to work. You're just gonna waste your time. Yeah, sometime you might have good sale going on, especially at David's Bridal. I went over a little my budget because the gown was good and there was sale on it, so I was like, sure, I can go a little over, that's fine. But if your budget is tight, obviously you don't want to do that. I did what, after I bought my dress and everything, then I looked for my makeup and hair artist. To be honest, hair, my sister did it for me. She just curled my hair, straightened my hair and then curled. So I didn't have, well, I was looking for a hair artist, but it was just, you know, taking too much of my time. And obviously I told you since from the beginning, I did terrible planning. I thought I could have done better, but I did not, because I was just taking it too lightly. Do not do that, guys. Again, do not do that. Planning is the crucial part of, obviously, planning is the crucial part of your wedding. So yeah, and then I went ahead, and that was the only thing I think I did good. First I bought a dress, and then I decided, you know, makeup artist, because I could just show her my dress and then, you know, she can do makeup. I was not going for the makeup. I wanted was very simple, you know, little goldish shimmery eyes, and then basically nude makeup. I didn't want it to do anything you know, too bright on my face. If my eyes, she just did my eyes gold, in gold, that goldish and orangish color. I think I forgot what was the color exactly, but yeah, she just highlighted my eyes, and then the rest she just kept very simple. And I already showed her my dress in the photos. So yeah, that was the only thing I liked that I did according to the plan. And I think that how I would suggest to a lot of you guys should do that too. First buy your dress, show the dress to your makeup artist, and see, you know, what they say, how they like that, and then decide makeup according to that. If you have preference, you should go ahead and tell her or him in advance, your makeup artist. If you do not have preference in mind, you can let them decide, and if they're good, they do good job. Mine, I just let her decide, you know, according to my face and everything. I just told her I want everything toned down. I don't like extra makeup. It should not look like, you know, I've done a lot. So, which she kept in mind. So I was very happy what she did, and it wasn't that much of a price as well. And I personally called a makeup artist at home because I didn't have time, because I was trying to save time. So she just came. One thing I did good was that called her for trial makeup a week before. And trial makeup, only thing I changed, just tone it down, that's it. And obviously she came on the day of the reception and then, you know, did my makeup 3 hours before she came in. So that, I think, went according to the plan. After you have all those things done, you know, venue, food, decorators, dress and makeup and all those, you guys can decide. You can decide with your husband where you guys wanted to go for honeymoon or anything. For Errol, did not have time because he was working. So we just decided to go, you know, in Baltimore and stay in a nice hotel for a few days before we go back to our lives, because we don't have time. We didn't have time for extensive honeymoon. Neither we should in COVID. So that was the thing I planned. So literally, like, couple days before our reception, I'm looking for places, hotels. I cannot find good price hotels, and I cannot find you know, the things I'm looking for. So yeah, that was another, you know, little bit of time wastage. We both live in we were both living in a different state. Obviously, he was living in New Jersey and I was living in Virginia. So if you and your spouses are in different places living, oh, you guys should plan ahead. I cannot emphasize that enough, guys. You guys must plan way ahead of time, because half of the time, you know, we didn't get a chance because he's at work, and you know, I'm just like trying to do things according to what I think is right, and I wanted to get his opinion as well. I'm at the night when he's available, I'm like tired, like I can't talk anymore. So yeah, there was a lot of things I wish I would have done differently because I was tired, you know, whole time. I wish I had enough good 2 weeks to just take rest and relax and maybe go out with friends and do something, but I didn't get to do all those things. I mean, I called my friend at home and she was kind enough to show up at the last moment with my planning, and my other friend just had a baby, so obviously she couldn't show up. Yeah, I wish my friends were there, but obviously, you know, it's a COVID and things are different. So also, after, yeah, have your places booked way ahead of time. I would say book your places for honeymoon. If you exactly know where you're going, have them booked as soon as your venues and your dress and other things are booked. Just do it literally within those time periods, guys. The last thing I put in my list, I was literally, you know, thinking after I got married, and I was talking to Erol, and every time we do something, it's like, oh, I wish we would have done this differently. And we literally went to this hotel in Baltimore. It was crappy as hell, and I would not mention the name, but it's a good hotel, but it was just that one place was so bad. And it was literally the next day of our reception, you know, in the morning we are finding a different hotel. So yeah, that was another disaster. So yeah, guys, things can happen in last moment. It happened to us, it can happen to anybody. On our honeymoon, we are finding a different hotel because we ended up in a very crappy and, you know, unhygienic place. So yeah, that was just an experience. Yeah, and at the end, for both brides and grooms, I think just relax for 2 weeks. If you cannot have 2 weeks, just have 1 week to relax, you know. That will show up on your face. I thought my dress was fine, my makeup was fine, but I was just tired, you know. I think that the main thing is, if you want to look nice for your photos and videos, have your skin fresh. And the freshness comes not with makeup, guys. It comes with your inner, you know, self. If you are fresh, taking care of your skin, sleeping on time, eating good, it will show up on your skin. Even if your makeup is not that extraordinary, it will show up, you know, it will cover your, you know, the freshness from inside. For me, I thought wasn't there as much because I was literally doing decorations the evening before my reception. I would not recommend anybody do that. Even though my wedding was very simple, they were literally 30 people, 35 people. Yeah, 35 people the most, I think. But still, you know, you had to do something for a guest moment. Even though I write things, I plan things, for some reason I was just underestimating the time period whole time. I was like, I have enough time. I'm getting married simply. I don't have to worry about things. But even little things, guys, pile up. Do not wait for the last moment. Plan every single thing, even if it's a little bit, plan it. Sometimes there's going to miscommunication with the decorators, sometimes miscommunication with the hotel manager. In my case, yes, all of these things did happen. Do plan everything ahead of time, and that will actually save you a lot of headache and a lot of waste of energy. I think in my case, I was just drained in the last moments. Next day is my reception. Here I'm like not even eating properly because I'm busy. But next day I slept a lot, and, you know, and woke up like late, and then the makeup artist came because reception was in the evening. Good thing I did. I slept. I was like, I'm gonna sleep. I don't care, because I was tired. And one more disaster that I did not write in my list. Now I remember when I'm talking about it. The photographer and videographer. For my case, both were the same person. For videography and for photography, I call the same person. And the last moment, he just canceled it. He's like, I wasn't sure if you're booking me or not. I was like, I already booked you. But because he didn't send me any contract and I didn't pay, so I guess that wasn't considered official thing, and he picked another, you know, project. So anyway, at the last moment, well, it wasn't last, but like, let's say good 4 or 5 days before, I had to find another photographer and videographer. I mean, I thought it was high priced compared to the other one, but I needed it, obviously. So we did our, you know, photography session in mosque, Turkish mosque in Maryland. That was good, but it was raining that day, my dress was like soaking wet because it was, you know, all over the floor. So yeah, but you know, that was just, I like that part, you know. So yeah, guys, have those things, main things ready way ahead of time. As soon as you know you are getting married, have venue, decorators, food, and your photography ready. If you have those things done, I would say dress is not that big of a deal to find. Hair and makeup artist is not that big of a deal. You can find those things literally in 1-2 times. Some people are more picky. If you need more time, plan ahead. I knew I'm not going to be very picky with my dress. If I like, I'm just gonna browse. If I like something, I'll just take it, you know. I'm not gonna take a lot of time with that. So for me, that wasn't that a trouble. I went for in David's bridal, and I just picked my dress within 2 hours, you know, because I tried a couple of the dresses and I just bought it at the moment. So yeah, those were the things I would say, please pay attention. Doesn't matter you're married simply or lavishly, guys, it will take time. Little things do come up. My sister and I were the main people who were planning. We didn't have a lot of people, obviously, to plan for us. I went for dress with my mom and sister and my uncle. But other than that, yeah, we don't have a lot of people to plan, so I had to do most things with my sister mostly. Yeah, so have things ready, guys, way ahead of time, and just relax at least 2 weeks. If you cannot have 2, minimum of 1 week, you just relax. Don't worry about anything, you know. And it does show up on your face as well. If you're tired, if you're worried, things are not done on time, it drains you. You don't want to end up in that situation at all. That was that learning experience for me. So I was just telling to Erol, if we were to do all over again, these are the things I would do differently. But anyways, we are now married, happily married. So yeah, those are some of the things I thought I should share with you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something from it and we'll do something different. And that's it for today, guys. So see you later, guys. Take care. Bye bye.